Beijing is once again positioning itself at the center of global attention. On Friday, Chinese officials announced details of a high-profile diplomatic event, one that is meant to showcase the country's growing influence on the world stage. In doing so, Beijing also sought to contrast its approach with what it frequently describes as Western dominance. China made headlines with sharp words, underscoring its long-standing narrative against Western powers. China slammed hegemonism and power politics as it unveiled plans for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit. This gathering, scheduled to take place in the northern port city of Tianjin from August 31st to September 1st, is being portrayed by Beijing as a forum dedicated to stability, peace, and cooperation. The timing of the event is no coincidence. Just days after the summit concludes, the Chinese capital will host a grand military parade to mark 80 years since the end of World War II. Analysts say the overlap is deliberate. It allows Beijing to connect present-day diplomacy with historical memory, positioning itself as both a guardian of peace and a power that draws legitimacy from past sacrifice. The SCO has long been viewed by Beijing as a strategic counterweight to Western-led alliances, particularly those anchored by the United States. Originally established in 2001, the bloc has grown to include 10 member states. These include heavyweights like Russia, India, and Pakistan, along with several Central Asian nations. The grouping often emphasizes security, regional stability, and economic cooperation. Over the years, China has consistently argued that the SCO represents a more inclusive and balanced model of international relations. Officials describe it as a framework that respects sovereignty and promotes dialogue, unlike what Beijing views as coercive blocs led by the West. Friday's briefing served as a reminder of how China continues to frame this organization. The language was clear. By criticizing hegemonism and power politics, Beijing sought to reinforce the notion that Western alliances are destabilizing, while the SCO stands for collective strength and equality. The scale of this year's summit underscores that point. According to Chinese officials, more than 20 world leaders will travel to Tianjin for what will be the SCO's largest meeting since its founding. China's Assistant Foreign Minister Liu Bin provided details at a press conference.